It's true. It was all a sham. It ain't real. I'm asking the questions now. I want to know why. Why would you put us through this? Why you fucking with our minds? You weren't supposed to find out. Well, I did.
You know, where's your handler at? Who is, and I don't want to, I'm not talking about all white people, but we use this as a way to explain what we loosely call white supremacy or whatever. But who is the parasitic elite? Who are their handlers? Who's the handlers of these people that we think is running around here? These white folks running around here doing all this shit. Trump and all of them. Who are their handlers?
They make covenants with higher forces, which are known as archons.
What?
There's a video that I had like a long time ago, and I cannot find it. I don't know if they went inside my motherfucking computer and wiped it away, but there was a guy, he said that when he went to Bohemian Grove, it was a guy who shapeshifted, and his name was Pindar, and Pindar is actually the person who is basically like controls the whole culmination of the archonic forces of what they call Draconian reptilians, but that's connected to the real society of the Third Reich when you're talking about the Nazi regime. So that whole system in itself, they all got handlers. So they make pacts with higher forces. That's what, when you read Aleister Crowley's 777 book, he talks about making a pact with higher entities like AWAS. AWAS was another nomenclature title for AI. So they make pacts with higher entities to have, you know, dominion over this dimensional plane, basically.
Why do you think we don't hear about black folks making pacts with higher forces the way we hear about them making pacts with higher forces?
Because some of the higher forces that they making pacts with are actually so-called black.
Dang.
It's kind of like the same concept when you watch the movie, not Leave the World Behind, but They Clone Tyrone. Yeah, they would have the light-skinned beings that was out there doing all the alchemy and messing up the chicken and shit. But when you go at the end of the movie, it was a black man that was controlling everything. So the same thing actually translates in our reality in real time.
Same thing.
Because you know, when you get to the inception of time, you know, you don't get the recessive from the dominant, you get the dominant from the recessive. I mean, you don't get the recessive from the dominant, you get the dominant from the recessive.
Talking about black on black crime, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all seen the Cosmic Slop, they showed the reptilian beast, you know, talking about they wanted the people, which was us, the melanated beings. And I gotta watch Cosmic Slop again. It's been a long time since I seen it, but I do remember that the reptilian monster was glitching. But anyway, they do say, if you listen to what's his name, Dr. York, he talks about the reptilians and the black nobility, and they say that the black nobility, they can shapeshift like black people, but they also shapeshift to reptilians, and they are the ones that control this domain down here. They done made a white man made a pact with them. They created the white man. That's from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess maybe the Neanderthal. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Perhaps, right? Perhaps the black nobility reptilian species created. You watch these alien movies, they show you these alien beings have sex with the white women and procreate. You know, they create their lineage down here. So, it's been going on for a long time. Player. Welcome to the park.
So that means that it was a dominant gene here before you. So there was black Canaanites that was here on the planet first, right? Before you had white Canaanites. So that's what they basically asked.
Right. So black Canaanites here before white Canaanites, because Canaanite, if I'm not mistaken, do mean black. But now, like when it talks about in the Bible, talking about the Canaanites, that was Esau's descendants. So, talking about black on black crime, bro. You down here, you can't get along with the black people down here on planet Earth. You got the black nobility out to get you. They making pacts with the white man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out to get you.
You know what I'm saying? They getting all their their demands and things of that nature. They get it all from higher forces who are shapeshifters. In fact, Norman Burgum, he speaks about these black beings on his book in The Ringmakers of Saturn. And
that's
also
that's them. That's them.
They're Saturnians. You know what I'm saying? And they also talking about how they use they use like ice crystals in order to shapeshift, which is a form of liquid crystal technology.
Right.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where, you know, they make pacts with higher covenants with other entities.
What is it about us that makes these black Canaanites so jealous? What do we possess?
Tell them, Rich.
You know, us being the Titans in human form, what do we possess that makes them so jealous or so afraid of us that they have to go through these full lengths to do what they do?
Because our DNA is connected to the mycelium network of Mother Nature, and that's what they're basically trying to stop. They're trying to stop us from becoming a God frequency. That's what the whole paradigm is really, you know, the simulation is set up is stopping you from, you know, for you to become God. So this is why they make, you know, NPCs, non-playable characters.
Right.
And a lot of these non-playable characters, it can be your mom, it can be your children, it can be your grandma, it can be everybody in your motherfucking family, you know, people you work with, but it's another way to, you know, cause resistance on your evolution. So that's why, you know, it's one of those things.
But see, look, it's another way to cause, did he say resistance? It's another way to cause resistance on your evolution. But yet and still, they say that all things work together for the good to those that love God. Romans 8:28, right? So this is the shit that have you got to look at it in all directions. Like, okay, we got all this chaotic stuff going on this face of the earth. I'm going through hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, getting gang stalked. Target, you've been living on the Truman Show all your life. Everybody around you is fake. You just heard it from B-Dell. He just said the NPCs, the bots. He just said that your grandmom, your mom could be a damn bot. That's what he just said, right? So you in this fake Truman Show. I've been in it for all my life, right? And it's hell. But then at the same time, they say it's for my own good, though. They say that, you know, we can't look at everything as if it's just a punishment. I mean, think about it. You know, I used to be heavy into fitness. And I understand the fact that when you go in that gym, you gotta, in order to look a certain way, you gotta go hard in that gym. It's gonna be painful. You're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be exhausted. But you gotta go through that pain to get those gains. That's just the way it is down here on this face of the earth. It has to be friction. It has to be chaos. We talking chaos magic, yo. In order for the diamond to shine, it has to go through the fire. That piece of coal has to go through the fire in order to become the diamond. The Bible says Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was walking with Jesus in the damn furnace. You know what I mean? You know, they had to go through the fire. We all are going through it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't going through the fire, then the devil's a goddamn liar. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing shit. You down here wasting time. You know what I mean? Yeah, my life is hell right now. But it's gotta be for a fucking great divine purpose. Even when I don't even understand it or overstand it or even understand it. And I might say, I'm sick of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Willis? We all are going through it. Some people going through it more than others. And if you a target individual, you already know. You already know what the hell you going through. I ain't got to specify. Shout out to Black Magic. I still call him Black Magic, but it's 3. He changed his name 363 Empire, but he's still Black Magic to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never changed. I keep Gang Stalker Simulation. That's the name of this channel. If I want to make another channel, I'll make another channel. You know what I mean? Changing, you know, I'm not worried about changing no name. Shout out to B-Dell. But yeah, man, we got to go through what we got to go through. You know what I mean? And we might sit here, we could be asking why. But at the end of the day, just look at it like this. It's all for your divine glory, player. Or at the same time, it could just be all in vain. Who knows? I mean, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like they always say, you know, the scriptures does say in Ecclesiastes that life is vanity and, you know, it's all meaningless. So which is it? Is this for divine purpose? Is this a divine greatness? You know, or is this is just all meaningless? This is all in vain. It's all in vain. It's all vanity. You tell me what you think. Write it in the comments down below. We're gonna end it. Holla back, y'all.
So that's why, you know, it's one of those things.
Right.
Burning in hell, but don't deserve to be. Got niggas I don't even know that wanna murder me just because they heard of me.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Everything we've been led to believe is a lie. When we get chosen by the gods, they're choosing us for death, murder, automatic expiration. The great beyond is bullshit. What? That's crazy talk. You liar! I know you don't want to believe it, but I have proof.
You're not thinking of going back to your old ways, are you? Is that such a bad idea? Let the cops take these guys down. You know, sometimes the law works. And sometimes it doesn't. You know, these people, they steal, they murder, destroy people's lives, and get away with it. They have alibis, money, lawyers, power. They have everything.
You don't understand. Your world's gonna end.
What the hell are you?